Today on How Are Those Hood Rats Gonna Do That, I brought in Nate to come help us set up this 8.8, and he's not very smart, and I'm not very smart, and Tokyo's definitely not very smart. But like 1/3 of being smart for each of us might make one smart. Maybe? I don't know. We're gonna attempt it anyways.
Get in there deep.
Ooh. Yeah, we're starting on this. We got the old bearing races out. I did nick it a little bit in here, so I'm trying to just get the burrs off it so we can put our new bearing races in, make sure everything's clean, and then start by starting, I guess. This Mesa. Kits. We actually have 2 of these kits, and we're actually going to sacrifice one of the bearings. The one on the pinion, we're going to grind one out so we can use it to check depth. Well, I mean, we got the first step done. We drove our races in there. Nate's working on getting the old pinion that we're going to be reusing, the shit off it. So the old pinion bearing and that. We could probably take the new pinion bearing and grind this out a little bit for our dummy bearing. Then that'll slide on. We use that for test fitting. I believe it's this one. Yes, it's the bottom one. And then we can also press onto our spool the ring. This is our new ring.
Shout out to Dan for the lend of the press.
If we heat this ring up, it might just slide onto.
Put her on the hot plate. Get her cooking. Measurement of torque.
Yeah, my penis is a measurement of torque. It has more torque than that DeWalt impactor there. Oh, sorry. They're just trying to pull these bearings off. Well, oh, you got the ring off? Not just the bearing?
Yep.
If worst case Ontario, we can cut that one, I guess. Normally you wouldn't use an impact gun on pulling tools, but...
However, we're not normal, and we pull it more than the average person.
You're not wrong.
So this is our original pinion depth. However, I'm going to tell you something, that came out of a different rear end than the one that we're currently using, so... That one came out of whatever this 355 gear set came out of. And the one that originally came out of this diff is right here on top of this pinion.
Baking the bearing. Got it on a little bit. Got the start.
So we'll just press the rest way on. Well, everything I've seen, they press it on anyways.
That's probably hot.
Yeah, no, I just don't want something too big that's going to press on the cage. Still has to be going farther than that, I think.
Satisfying to watch. I got off, did you?
Nope.
So satisfying to watch.
I also don't want to break stuff, so...
What sort of ingenuity you got going on here, Kyle?
Super redneck.
You got an extension jammed into the pipe bender.
Well, the pipe bender doesn't move, and so now we're pivoting on the spool and the extension just to hold it.
100 foot-pounds?
100 foot-pounds. Well, we already got them to like 60 or 70. No, yeah. 100 foot-pounds is the last one.
I wish you didn't have a long sleeve shirt on. We could see you flexing.
Well, maybe you can take the strain in my face and put it in my arms.
Start from there somewhere.
Shout out to Chris Sydock and Andrew McDonald for some tools. Boys coming in clutch again.
Still doesn't want to just like jam in there.
Did you try spitting on it?
No, I didn't yet.
So I got the test bearing.
Yeah, that one just pops on and off now. So we put a shim behind that one. Tiny meat beaters, man.
And that's the race that for this same bearing. Just
Here's a brand new one, yeah.
your new one.
Yeah. That's the wrong way though.
Holy fuck! Thank God you're here. Jesus.
And this bearing is the one that goes on top.
Making some shim checks, Cap.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. There's supposed to be a certain amount of tight. We done like there's 0 preload right now. I mean backlash. So we have to move this
Which
over.
means this doesn't move.
Yeah. So which means we got to take a shim from this side and put it in this side.
So second try at shimming.
We have a backlash. I feel like it's too tight though.
Nick, give it a feel. Tell us. Let's see what your.
Oh, I'm not drunk enough to know just by feel, but needs more.
More.
Yeah, I think so too. But we're gonna get a measurement, and then we'll measure both shims that are in here.
So the reference to being drunk was I used to have a Jeep TJ, and the front end swallowed some water and stopped making motion. So I watched Nate and our buddy Harley's dad set the backlash and everything. They didn't even run a pattern on my front diff by hand, shit-faced at 10 a.m. And it never came apart.
Nope.
But Jeeps are a different thing.
Yeah, we're 6 thousandths. It's got to be 8 to 12.
That's pretty damn close, though.
I'd like to be on more on the loose side than the tight side on the diff as well.
Well, there are some things that you like tight and some things that you like loose.
Well, that's what the drag racers say, anyways.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes it's hot and sometimes it's cold,
Yeah.
as we learned in Texas. That's why the pool wasn't open.
So this comes off again. If nope.
Cannot break 100 foot-pound. The other one's right there, still plugged in. Literally right there.
I'm fine. Maybe I'll invest in a good electric impact. Always use your chrome sockets. Save your impact ones for real stuff.
That's right.
I like the jamming the socket while still moving over the stationary bolt trick.
Well, it's a NASCAR thing.
It's a pro move.
Yeah. Okay, so once we get this out, we'll give Nate the shims. I don't want to pull it right out because I want everything to stay in place.
There might not be anything even close to what he's measured.
Still bending them up a bit though.
A new hammer.
It's a brass one. Does it feel better?
A little less.
What are you feeling, Nathan?
And that was way tighter too. Like the.
What's your anticipation?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not calibrated right now.
I'm not calibrated. That Jack Daniels bottle. Should have emptied it.
Yeah.
Got 12, which is what we wanted, but I think it feels tight overall. Actually, it's not so bad now. Like.
I got it.
So now we got to pattern check it. And then if it's right, it still has to all come apart again.
And then the new shit all go in.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I remember looking at it, not really knowing and just following what it said. And
So we'll probably fire off a photo to someone else and be like, you match this to the chart, because
Just as long as you don't end up looking like one of those dicks from the Blue Man Group.
That's on Trailer Park
That's
Boys.
another
Yeah, Trailer Park. When they like go to pull the dye out of the thing.
Out of the bank machine. Careful, Ricky, careful. It's blue dye under pressure. Don't want to look like one of those blue man cocksuckers.
That's blue dye under pressure. That whore blows and we all look like those blue bald-headed dicks that beat the drums.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Right there. So we'll go back and forth here, I guess. Okay, back the other way. Okay. And now do we have a thing? Oh, I can see it on this side.
It's low on the drive side.
Well, it's in the middle on this side. I think. Yellow I want to try because
The blue's hard to see.
Blue was a little hard to see.
hard to see. Yep.
So we're gonna give her a swing and a hit with the dick and the miss.
See it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, we're on the paint now.
I go hard in the mother frickin'
Okay,
paint.
other way. Other way. Other way. Okay, you're good.
Battery's gonna die on this camera soon.
Okay. Looks like we're low on this side.
A little bit high on this side. Middle to high.
Where's the other battery?
I don't know. Did you take it home with you by accident?
Nope. This battery always stays here.
You swapped it yesterday.
That's the drive side? Yeah. The next day for final assembly, we have taken our spool out. Anything that was on this side is over here, anything that was on that side is over there. And then we have to take this out so we can put our final bearings in there. So the bearings have to get pressed onto the pinion, and then we have to do that stupid torquey thingy-majiggy.
Remember what size that was?
Don't want to over tighten this. They're still playing it though. Because if we over tighten it, then we're super forked. We're just driving down that crush washer right now.
We got the right adapter today. No electrical tape.
Yeah, we were using electrical tape the first time, but now we have a rebigulator. Yeah, so we're like 5. That's because it's still slopping it.
See a lot of your movement on that one?
I'm watching the socket on the. So I'm literally only going like 1/64th of a turn. Ooh, that tightened up a lot.
That looks bang on. You're like 15?
That's like maybe 15. It's a little bit more. It's between 18, 20.
Hang on.
So here's our resistance on our wrench there.
Wow.
You can see it's right before the 25, which is right around 20. Go back the other way. Right around 20. Yep. Perfect. It's right in 9 here. It's going from 10 down to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And the spec is between 8 and 12, so.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Just check the pattern now, and then if that's good, then we're good to go. Oh yeah, look. That side's fine. The back side's like right in the middle here.
And this side, we're a little
Low.
low, but hang on, let's take this way. So, this side looks good for depth, a little bit on the low. I don't think that's anything to even concern ourselves with. And then this side.
I think we're good. As someone said, don't kill babies over it. It's gonna work.
Pretty dang good.
So we just gotta figure out our ends now, and then that's it.
And brakes.
Brakes, ends and brakes.
And then we can maybe test fit that little present that that a friend donated and see if it fits underneath the car.
Oh, the 2 presents.
The
round
two presents. The round presents.
Yes.
$8, the good kind.
We have to take this housing apart. This is the 88 that's going in my car. And we need to take the axles out of it and get these braking plates right here for the calipers. And we can cut those, and then they'll fit on the insides of this one. So we can put disc brakes on this 88. So that's what we're working towards now, is getting this one stripped apart so we can steal parts off it before we build it.
Can we go higher? So we're just looking at a how-to that we found a little bit ago about putting SN95 brakes on a Fox Body 88. Cutting the factory caliper bracket and using it on the opposite side. Budget for the win, which is great because we'll steal this off of the 88 going in Kyle's car.
And then my C-clip eliminators actually have a disc brake attachment, so I don't need the disc brake attachments anymore either.
Yep. And then the disc brakes that are on the back of the blue car on the 7.5 right now will
These
fit.
ones will probably fit too. They're probably the same brakes.
Yep.
I suppose you don't want all kinds of...
Yeah, don't mess up my Gatorade, bro.
I moved like the drinkable liquid, but I left the...
I was waiting for you to stop so I could comment on the fact that you moved my Gatorade. What's up, Cap?
We put it on, but now it hits the weld, so it doesn't sit flush. So we'll probably have to bevel the inside of the edge just to clear the welds a little bit. But we should be able to get a good indication. Like we bolt this on right now with the axle, good indication if it's going to fit a disc brake or not.
So, got to press up on some welding stools.
I wonder if that's hollow. Like, can we press? It's not going on.
How much pressure did you just put on it?
Like 5 tons.
Trying to press that. Did we warp the ring when we heated it?
I don't think so. Oh, it was going.
Was it?
I think so. Past the groove now. There it goes.
Yep. It's just the initial.
Yeah, I just figured I had to get past that little ridge that was on the other axle there. There was a little tiny ridge on the machined parts, which we should probably sand down on the other one.
You can see the little ridge.
We just had to stop being pussies.
You so strong, Hercules!
It took like 9 tons, so we almost maxed at this.
Shop press.
Yeah, we need.
So I don't know if you can see that. That's what Kyle just took off that axle.
Yeah, that was right here on this little ridge. So we should probably.
Take the emery cloth to the other one.
Yeah, file it down a little bit.
Clean it up a little. Okay, cool.
It's gonna fit. We might have to use a little bit of spacer depending on how far this sucks in, but I mean, free 99, man. Free 99. So we got brakes that'll fit. Some awesome tires back here.
Heck yeah.
So we'll go ahead and we'll assemble the other axle, get it all bolted together, because then the diff is done.
Yep.
We'll get the brakes mounted,
Yep.
and then I
Put
can
the
go
diff
back.
back under the car.
And then we gotta figure out where our spring purchase go, and then that's it. Which, this was something that I thought we were gonna have to get somebody else to do, but I mean, I'm glad we took it on and we figured it out, because the next time that we go to do this, it's not, yeah, case in point, it's not a big screw around to like try and get this to
No.
a shop or something.
And it seems like from
The only thing you have to invest is your own time, and I mean, if you guys don't mind watching me do it again, then I guess it's worth the time.
hitting the end of the axle.
Yeah, this had to be flush, because this is the piece that we cut off, right?
Yeah, if you remember, similar to this axle, that was cut off for the C-clip eliminators. Yeah, it's nice and flush, so those bearings can sit on them.
But
Some
there's nothing
RTB.
like not being able to pull the axle out because of RTB. Some dickhead put too much RTB on it.
Who's the dickhead?
Me this time.
Where's your car, dickhead?
I'd rather it not leak though, I guess.
So these are the factory.
Yeah, they seem like they'll be long enough. Just see what happens here now, I guess. Yeah, I think this is going to fit without any modifications because it's got the proper, like this bracket's got the proper spacing on it. And then the caliper actually floats, so. I think we're pretty good, dude. Sick. Now we just got to do the other side.
Yeah.
So this side's like completely done.
Running some RTV for the gasket cover, and there is a paper gasket that goes there, right?
Yes, actually. But yeah, we got it finally together. So now it was a stock 8.8 with like 277 gears in it or something like that. Now it's got 355s, 35 spline axles, and disc brakes.
And a spool.
And a spool, and like solid bushing. So, I mean, we did something. So we're gonna carry it under the car now, put it up in place, and see if it fits. So we have like the coolest friends. The diff is underneath the car. We have it on jack stands.
Gotta go higher.
But look at these round, nice things that someone donated for the Malibu. So we got to test fit them to see if they fit, and if they do, then we party. Someone said stop saying we party, but I don't know anything else to say about it. Weld RTS wheels. Needs to go higher?
Yeah. Okay. So they hit the frame pretty hard. They're just getting on the studs.
Do we run a 1-inch wheel spacer?
I got room to come out, don't I? You got any spacers?
No. It looks like 1.5 inches, but I don't know how much that other axle is sticking out compared to this one. Like, I don't know if the axle is centered right now. But damn, would those ever look good. Multi caliper. So that's it, boys. It's well, with like 20 minutes, it could be a roller, but as you can see, it's dark out. We're done for today. Unfortunately, those wheels won't fit. That was the big reveal at the end of this video, was those wheels, but they're from a GT500. The wheel itself is actually 12 inches wide, and it's got like a 295 radial on it. So we need something a little bit narrower. I didn't realize the frame rails were so tight on these cars. But that's it. Make sure you subscribe. Peace easy and get that V.